Alright, we're back and at it again. Let's make sure that mic is working properly. Actually, let's do this because it always does this. Microphone always gets turned down. It didn't this time, thank goodness. But happy Saturday, everybody. Finally felt well enough to return to streaming after, crazy December and crazy December weather. So we are here, we're back, and we're going to be keeping an eye on these Minnesota Riots. The best I can do. What I think we might do is maybe we can do a couple screen captures. Go. And then my webcam off a little bit more. We'll do a couple screen captures and yeah, in theater mode. But right now I'm watching Matt Morse live. He's been following these marches. And I think he's got some good comments to make on it, and some I agree with, some I don't. So he's upstairs, love, with the baby. He's still crying. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he's in the bathroom. Can you grab her and just bring her down to me? He's gonna grab her and bring down to me. You can clear off the car.
Okay. We're going
all right.
To pull up a TikTok feed here. It is
we get
right
the baby
outside the Minneapolis ice facility. Can I put this on the big screen?
Yeah, I was trying to find more protests here.
This might be our best.
There's this user, but she was annoying. Yeah,
he's tune into this one. This
give
is
me that.
The Minneapolis ice facility is where this is.
Oh, you're all stuffed. We need to get the booger sucker out.
I will look for that as
well. You get the booger sucker out.
Riot Inc. Seems like that's where we're going tonight. That seems like what's on the agenda for the night.
Yeah, but there's 3 people have already been attacked during these protests, if you can call them that.
Yeah, they tend to do that a lot. The only time you see a USA flag is if they flip it upside down. You see a lot of Palestinian flags, Mexican flags, LGBTQ flags.
Trying to steal my drink.
Flags. ICE are fascist. Wow.
Trying to steal my drink.
Yeah, enforcing federal law makes you a fascist. That's crazy. Oh, wow.
Oh. You want my cane? She likes chewing on my cane too. Right? You like playing with my cane?
Do you folks regularly use TikTok on a daily basis?
Yeah.
I am not a big TikToker.
Nah, she just has her mouth on the straw. Here. I'll give you something better. Give you something better. Yeah, cane.
BG on the scene will be going out there.
That is cane.
I'll make a note of that. I think I'm just gonna be live all day. Thank you. I'll make note of that here.
Yeah, I don't know how long I'm actually gonna stay live for, but I'll try to stay live for most of this. It's supposed to get pretty crazy here in the afternoon in the Minnesota area. Don't go for the smoker. Leave it alone.
Now, I will say, folks, if you are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to hit the like button. That helps a lot on Rumble as well as on YouTube. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in today.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be an all-day
They're marching. They're blocking. They're being retards, as always.
Will Stay Safe make a return to TBC? No.
But who is it? Jake Lang?
No time for that, I'm afraid.
He got stabbed. Luckily, he's wearing a plate carrier that blocked it. That's all according to his ex post.
Matt fix this.
But I did see he got pulled into the crowd. Sheesh, Diva. It was rough, scary looking, honestly.
You know, I'll tell you what though, if I was Dr. Manhattan from the Watchmen movie, remember the
I would take care of a lot of
he was
people.
like invincible. If I was Dr. Manhattan from the Watchmen movie or comic book, yeah, this world would be a very different place. Yes,
Very.
it would. Yeah, this world would be very different if I had Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah, the main reason that I haven't been streaming is because I haven't been able to keep my eyes open past 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock comes rolling around and I just get knocked out. Meds. Heavy sedative meds.
I spent the first 25, 26 years of my life living in the Portland, Oregon area.
I'm starting to get used to them again a little bit. And
yeah, I went to
getting some type of normalcy back in.
I went to college in Portland. Can you believe that? How did I turn out the way that I turned out?
She also likes the hairbrush.
Up in Portland, going
with the hairbrush
schools and going to university in Portland. How the hell did that happen? I don't know, but hey, here I am.
Got your hairbrush.
Here I am.
Oh, and the whistles. Jeez, I can't stand the whistles,
yeah,
man.
Seems as if there are National Guardsmen kind of waiting to see what is going to happen tonight.
Yeah.
They are on standby.
Honestly, I really don't care if they burn down their own city. They're the ones that have to deal with the destruction.
Am I a duck? No. Both my parents are beavers, actually. I'm not a duck or a beaver. I was reading the other day that Charlie Kirk was a duck.
Yeah, he likes the ducks.
Right? Yeah, U of O. So why was Charlie Kirk a Ducks fan? Why? Because as far as I know, he was from
where he got his
Arizona.
temporary degree from, I think, or like.
To Oregon, but I guess Charlie Kirk was a big Ducks fan. I don't know why. I guess he just liked him. I don't know.
Didn't they give him a degree?
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I'm hoping we see some actual consequences today for some of these idiots that are out there, especially the ones chasing down people and beating them up.
Jorgen says, Matt, unfortunately, law-abiding citizens are at their wits' end. Nothing is getting done, and we are sick of it. I'm afraid my vote for Trump is fully in vain. Inaction will kill more patriots. I do not think your vote for Trump was fully in vain. I'm just without even having a big conversation so far in 2025. Let's talk foundationally. We have had 2.6 million illegal aliens leave the country in the first year of Trump's term. 2.6 million per year. That number is going to go up, presumably, because now we have all these new ICE agents. So 2.5 million gone.
Yeah.
What was the alternative to, let's say Kamala Harris was in the White House?
None. We brought in 20,000.
Entered the country?
Yeah, 20
million coming in the country.
to 50,000. Oh, well, he's being excessive, I think, but
you can say
maybe more.
Option 1 is 2.6 million gone. Option 2 is 5 million in.
Yeah.
It seems like we made the right choice. From there, you can say, "Oh man,
Trump just like to make sure he's going to win the populace
5 times more. Okay, we can have that conversation
in his decision making.
Foundationally, I think that's where you need to start the conversation.
I think he listens a little too much sometimes and doesn't just make the decision that needs to be made. Oh, this girl so annoying.
Oh no. Heaven forbid. Okay, thank you. People are being mean on the internet.
I'm doing.
Okay, I'll be a moderator for his Facebook and all that. Oh no. Tap the screen. Oh no. somebody said something that hurt her feelings on the internet.
I know which one that is. It's user 1218. I don't know how he's doing this view though with the triple.
You know what I don't get? How do these people have this much time to protest all day? Like, do you not have?
I wish I could figure that out, but I haven't spent enough time to figure that out on TikTok.
Lord, go home and play World of Warcraft.
You're here.
At a minimum,
you okay? You got hair on your chinny chin chin. I got the hair.
You can go do some dungeons. You could go slay some dragons.
Yeah, where wind meets.
Options are limitless, but no. Instead, they're marching around.
Play some game a little bit.
They're paid. Some of them are paid. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
I need rumba. Oh, don't be upset. Don't be upset. Okay. Start. Stream elements, right? Be good.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you a quick two-part story for those of you that are new to the show. About 90 minutes ago, there was a right-winger. Hold up, stand by. Right-wing counter-protester that got knocked down on the ground. This is him.
Ice came and saved his life.
This was like a scene out of a movie.
What you doing?
They knocked him down on the ground. Immediately.
Yep. Ice shows up.
ICE agents presumably rolled up in a white van, flooded out of the van, and saved this guy. They pushed all the violent far leftists out.
You guys rolled my window down.
And they came up and protected this guy. It was actually, and then they take him in the van, they escort him safely out. That was crazy. They were just like ready to go.
They're right around the corner.
Rolled up at the perfect time. This crowd was ready just to beat the
crackheads, bunch of them.
You think it's a fed plant? I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. Could have been, could have not been.
What? Is that not what you're looking for?
Folks,
what else do you want?
This is Portland, Oregon.
I have scissors. You can't have those. I have a thing of pepper. You can't have the thing of pepper.
Similarly, on the far right, it's the Minneapolis ice facility.
Hey, what'd you do?
He said, I'm worried about the whale. It might be hungry, but this is to take the out to eat somewhere nice, Matt. Hey, hold up. That is a $200 super.
Is this your elephant?
That's that Texan oil money. We must have
your
a
elephant?
Texas oil tycoon in the live chat. Okay, all right. Well, I do declare. Thank you. Thank you all, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. Wow. That's very kind. Thank you very much.
Amen.
That's a big deal. You know, actually, probably most of the millionaires down in Texas, they're probably ranchers. They're probably cattle ranchers.
What?
Thank you, sir. Thank you all the way from Texas. He says, thank you very much.
Oh, how you feeling, babies?
Down in Austin, growing up.
Uh-huh.
Down there. Shout out the good people of Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. Hey. Keep hitting that keyboard.
Curtis, he says, the media ICE detained a citizen who was just lying on the sidewalk. Yeah, that is what they would say.
What are you doing?
On CNN,
what do you want, Kane?
Thank you very much. Thank you.
The Kane of teething. He's not yet, but he just likes to chew on everything.
The First Amendment does not preserve your right to protest. There is no right to protest. You have a First Amendment right to peacefully assemble. You can peacefully assemble.
Yeah, and these people probably don't have permits and nothing like that.
However, what we've seen, listen, oftentimes these people out here, they are not peacefully assembling.
They're not even permitted to be there.
Violent. They're smashing windows. They're beating people's heads in. Blood coming out of their eye sockets. We saw that earlier today. They're trying to stab each other. Oftentimes, these are not peaceful assemblies.
Hit your head.
That they are peaceful. Okay,
oh no!
But the second you turn violent, you're breaking people's windows and stuff. You're attacking federal officers. It's not allowed.
What do you want?
Not allowed.
What are you doing, Miss? Oh, don't cry. Why are you upset? You elephant?
Do the protesters pay taxes on the money they're getting paid? You know,
you try and get those paper towels.
Suppose that they format their George Soros NGO payments as a tip.
Yeah, Soros is definitely behind a lot of this.
As such, they probably don't pay taxes as long as their income is under $20,000 a year in the
Have what one?
Because of the one big beautiful.
He's buying the Avengers.
Beautiful bill made it so all of your tips.
I got the baby right now, but maybe in a little. I'm streaming too.
So really, they should be out here thanking Donald Trump for passing the one big beautiful bill. Now they don't have to pay taxes on their George Soros
Do you want
NGO tips.
Tissue for your nose?
Wow, look at that. Thank you, Trump. Thank you, Donald Trump.
Well,
we love you, Trump.
It's not falling.
No taxes on tips.
Oh, my phone's still charging, kiddo.
Texas was named by the Spanish. That's a good point. All right, we are going to rename.
What are you doing with my balled up paper towel, huh?
Patriot state.
No, not in the mouth.
Is no more. It is now officially the Lone Star Patriot State. Is the new official name.
Oh, were you looking for this? Is this what you were looking for?
Texas, never heard of it.
Like we're so bright. Oh, they're a little tear. Hey. You paused this. You paused the show. Any hot chocolate? Maybe. But she's
Jake Lang is
Dad wants her mama. Oh, watch it. You're gonna knock my.
Police officers host pod. Yeah, that is his history.
Savannah. Let go of my mouse. We're not playing the snake game.
Oh, wow.
What?
Stand by.
What are you doing? You see it?
MNDPS_DPS. Kate, stand by.
The mouse. That is mouse. No. It doesn't go in your mouth.
Potentially massive update. Oh boy. Yep. Okay.
She's just trying to eat my mouse and mouse wire.
This is from the Minnesota Department of Public Safety just now.
I know she likes it. Doesn't mean it's right.
Direction, the Minnesota National Guard have been mobilized and are staging to support local law enforcement and emergency management agencies. So the Minnesota State National Guard is now mobilizing. They are ready to go in case anything crazy happens tonight. And I'll tell you what, you want to know why? You want to know why
Amen.
Waltz decides to mobilize the National Guard? The reason why is because
Where's Spider-Man web?
Tim Waltz knows that if things get too hectic,
got the whole gang here.
Or tonight, and that's
God bless you.
That they will.
God bless you.
It's going to be a crazy night. If
yeah,
things do
I believe it is.
Get crazy, you know President Trump is invoking the Insurrection Act. He's taking control of the Minnesota State National Guard, and he is sending them in. So Governor
Yep.
Tim Walz, he does not want
And they need to arrest every single last
so he's trying to be
rioter.
and stop that from happening.
Zero BS.
You know what? Good. You know what? Good. Yeah. Hey, for the first time in like ever, Governor Tim Walz is actually
Mom was trying to talk to you. You went up to the bathroom.
He's on the cusp of doing something to stop mayhem.
It's right on the center.
Good. Wow. Maybe he's going to actually somewhat do his job for the first time ever. Good. Good for him, I guess. Good for him.
Yeah, I just need to get my heater blanket back on.
We'll see what happens tonight.
It's freezing cold now. Check out the wire.
Matt Morris, who are you supporting? You know, I just hope everybody has.
I know you want hot chocolate. Thank you, baby.
Everybody has a good time. No, I'm kidding. We are pro ice. We are pro ice.
Yes.
Ice.
Only pro ice.
Destroy them.
I'll get some hot chocolate, I think.
We're looking at Minneapolis Ice Facility and also Portland, Oregon.
You don't know what you went, though, boy. Hi, little girl. It was okay. She just got upset at me for a second when I took the hairbrush away from her. Could you take these two things then to the kitchen? Uh-oh. I can hold her for you to let the dog go. You want to come back to data for a minute? Yeah, I just turned it back.
They want the city to revoke. Oh, there's the classic sign. Keep Portland weird. Look at that. They want the city to revoke the permit for the ICE building, the federal building.
You're gonna be more trouble.
South side of the city.
Gonna be more trouble.
In fact, oh my lord, I have not told you this story. I've got a crazy story to tell you guys. About 2 weeks ago, I was sitting in here late at night, eating my dinner, getting some work done, and I'm looking at YouTube, and popped up on my YouTube feed was a live broadcast of a Portland City Council meeting. I guess they do live streams during the City Council meeting. I said, okay, I'm going to click that. And so I sat there eating my dinner, watching the Portland City Council meeting a couple weeks ago. I watched it for probably 45 minutes, honestly.
No kisses.
And I kid you not, I listened to 7 different speakers, concerned citizens of the community. Portland,
what are you doing, Drooler? What are you doing, Drooler?
Little spiels at the Portland City Council meeting. All of them were trans. 7 in a row. Tic-tac-toe, tic-tac-toe, tic-tac-toe. 7 in a row. All of them were trans. And they were all trying to defund the ICE building or kick out the ICE building, rip away the permit. They would come up there and say, I am a concerned member of the community, and ICE is causing a disturbance in the city. We can no longer tolerate these fascist, authoritarian thugs. They're Nazis. They're members of the Gestapo. They're ripping our city apart. This is supposed to be a sanctuary city. It was 7 of them in a row. I could not believe it. Insane. Anyway. Anyway.
We need something. What do we need, little baby?
Voice. Yeah, right. Right.
Yeah. Who wants the hairbrush?
Down, down with deportations. Up, up with liberation.
A little bit. I love you. See you later.
Cállate la boca.
Yeah, that's all she cared about was the hairbrush. Oh, where is my hairbrush?
Okay, would you folks like a totally unrelated piece of news today? That has nothing to do with any of this. I was reading this morning that the situation down in Venezuela, Trump has decided to actually use various PMCs, private military corps, to protect the new oil infrastructure going in Venezuela.
Oh, wow.
And I just have to say this because 3 weeks ago, we were talking about how this dynamic should be handled. Should we use U.S. military to protect the new oil infrastructure in Venezuela, or should we use PMCs?
Thank you.
Should we pay like Blackwater to do this? And I said, it makes more sense to me to pay Blackwater or some PMC to protect this new infrastructure so that we don't have U.S. military personnel potentially getting shot at. It's a big problem. I said, yeah, it makes sense to me to use PMCs. And I remember there was some guy in the chat 3 weeks ago. His name was Derek. Derek. I remember his name. And Derek said, no, Matt, you're so stupid. That's the stupidest idea, Matt Morris. What do you know? You're stupid. Well, guess what, Derek? Hey, Derek, if you're tuning in today, guess what, buddy? I was right. I was right, Derek. Screw you, buddy. So I just had to bring that up. I just had to say that in case Derek is tuning into the live show. Guess what, buddy? I was right. Hate to break it to you, Derek.
And this is mainly for the Spanish speakers, right? But remember, people, what they're doing in Gaza, they're gonna do it in your house.
Yeah, okay.
What?
This leftist.
Gaza is a warning for the world. Research the Samson option. Para los de español, busquen la
I know about the Samson option.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's out here saying that whatever is happening in Gaza is going to happen in your house. That's crazy.
Not
Hold up.
very
Wait a
crazy.
minute. Israel is going to drive a bulldozer through my living room
Mm-hmm.
in Idaho? Oh, that sounds bad. That's not good, man. Oh,
More so has to deal with the Middle East and all the enemies they have to
sounds really
face.
crazy.
But, you know, people don't actually educate themselves.
Fucking ego that high, Trump is in the fucking Epstein list. That's why he hasn't been releasing it. The fucking Epstein list breaks down the whole narrative over the whole world. It's not just the United States.
When
The fucking
You barely even speak English. Okay, you know what I'm sick of? I am sick of people coming into this country that literally barely even speak this language and then lecturing all of us on what we need to do. Lecturing all of us about what America needs to do, what we should do, how we need to not have any ICE agents, how we need to reopen the border. It's like, dude, you don't even speak English. Please just shut. Please just shut up.
this guy.
It's getting a little bit tiresome. Now, we have an update here.
does he-
I wanted to, actually, we have a couple updates.
Big warmers and all.
Things I want to share with you folks. As the day is unfolding, things, guess what, are getting increasingly
What, Bobby?
crazy. First off, I want to show you something that happened.
Are you
couple hours
better
ago.
yet?
This is when the really big tussle went down. This is when things got crazy earlier today, if you missed it. They're hitting him with a flagpole.
Spider! Spider! Spider!
Evils.
Oh,
Evil
that's
people, yep.
terrible
And look at all the blood around his head.
They beat the living hell out of this guy.
Nothing.
Oh, there's an officer right there.
Right there.
Not doing anything.
He walks past this officer, does nothing.
Minnesota right now.
Doesn't even help him. He's got a badge on and everything. Nothing. Good luck,
Even
keep
looks
on
at him
going.
and
Wow. And then this guy, he's trying to walk back to his car now in the garage, in the parking garage. And they keep on stalking him.
yep. Said he apparently hit some girl on his way out, but you know,
Might have
who
not
shouldn't have
like
been
an
in the
actual
path of
law
travel.
enforcement officer. He could have been a security guard outside the building. I don't know.
What? Yeah, she shouldn't have been in the road or harassing this guy like they've been.
So now he's looking for his car, and he probably has a concussion at this point. Oh, this guy's still trying to instigate here.
Yep.
And so he ends up making it up to his car, right? Yeah, look what happens when he gets to the car. .666 hoodie. Uh-huh. Fitting. So he finally gets up to his car. Yep. And they're trying to beat it. Now, the far left people said that he clipped a woman with his car. Did he clip a woman with his car? If he did, he would have been justified anyway, but I don't think he did. No, he didn't clip anybody. He didn't clip anybody. Baloney. That's another individual that had to deal with this. National Guard is allegedly inbound, or they're on standby right now. We have another individual. Oh, this is the guy with the 666 hoodie. Here he is. Okay. And oh man, this guy's just going all out. Look, so he's got the 666 hoodie. What is that? That's
Pentagram.
Pentagram, satanic pentagram there. Okay. You're a fucking Nazi. You're a nut. Dude, these satanists, they're like, hey, listen, I might worship Satan. I might be a Satan worshiper, but at least I'm not a Nazi. I would never. I might literally worship the pure definition of evil. I might sacrifice babies to the altar of Satan, but a Nazi? I would never. These people are crazy.
Yeah, seriously. How do we get rid of the chat?
So this is before, yeah.
What? Was that? Oh, is that the ball? The foam ball that was for something? I forget what. For the shooter thing. The one that GG bought, yeah.
What a loser. What a complete and total loser. What a degenerate loser.
Yeah. Mm. The guy sounds evil.
Degenerate, a loser. Let's get back to our live feed here, folks. I think the day is just getting going. Hey, listen, okay, let's put this into perspective. There is a reason why Minnesota Governor Tim Walz currently has the National Guard on standby. Why might Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, under his directive, have the National Guard on standby? Because even Tim Walz has reason to believe that things are going to get a little bit uncontrollable tonight. Even he has concerns, and he must have some insight as to what's going on here today. I think it's going to be a crazy night.
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be a crazy
Now,
night.
folks, if you are tuning in, if you're new to the show, do me a favor and hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. It does help a lot. Thank you very much. Means a lot, helps a lot. Ice out of Portland. Now, do we happen to have any aerial footage of what is going on here? No one is illegal. Okay, well, I guess we're not a country then. That's a sheriff's vehicle right there. He's going on in. You need to think about this. Listen, when these people say that no one is illegal, really, what do they mean? They mean that we are not a country, we are not a sovereign nation, we ought not have borders.
Want to resize it, just click settings in the toolbar, click the drop down arrow next to size and select TikTok. Now for the TikTok split screen effect. We are going to resize and reposition our first video to fit in the top half of the frame. And you can do this by pulling on the corner.
What they're saying when you think about it is that the democratic will of the American people, should not be respected. Somebody said in the live chat that Matt Morris's wife is illegal. Actually, she's not. She has a green card. I'll tell you something, though. In a couple months, my wife is actually taking her test to become a citizen. Not only is she legal, but she's actually going to become a U.S. citizen in the next couple months. She's been studying, and she's got a date with the USCIS here pretty soon to take her citizenship test. How exciting is that? I'm very excited for her. My wife, all the way from Germany, is going to become a citizen here.
Inside
By the end of the year,
toggles,
I'm excited
then click
for that.
hold and drag it up. Pick up your second video clip and you're going to drop it over your first one. Now, if one video...
She's joining the club. Oh, what do we have here? Stand by.
If you're like me looking at the weekend calendar, you might be wondering how on earth you're going to watch all this basketball, all this soccer at the same time. I have a solution for myself that I'm going to share
Okay,
with
folks,
all
a couple
of
things
you,
I want to share with
and
you.
that is that I have built my own multi-view.
I'm not even sure
reliant
how to
on the
interpret this, to be
multi-viewer on, like,
honest.
YouTube TV or
First
through
update
any
here.
of the
This is
other
from
apps. I
Enrique
have my own
Tario,
full
who is the
multi-viewer. It
former
costs about
leader of the
$150
Proud Boys,
plus
maybe
other streaming
current leader of
services.
the Proud Boys. I don't really know.
But you can maybe do it cheaper.
He
if you already have
said,
some streaming sticks at
big
home.
news coming
So,
today
anyway, I'm gonna share how I
concerning
did it.
Minnesota. Mash the notification button. I'll like that. Enrique Tario, the former J6 political prisoner, former leader of the Proud Boys, he says something big is coming in Minnesota today.
This is how you set up dual monitors. Connect both monitors.
What might that
mean?
mean? I don't know. I'm on standby with you folks. Now, we also have another update here. Take a look at this. This is from Nick Sortor. Leftist rioters forced a patriot to take off his American flag hoodie under the threat of physical harm. What? This is an Indian guy? He's an Indian who's wearing a USA flag freedom jacket, and these violent leftists surround him and force him to take it off. That's how much they hate America. You Nazi, dude, he's Indian. Dude.
Hello guys, it's Sammy
Kind of
Live
like
here.
the whole thing of being
So
a
I made a
Nazi is
video
that, like,
on
you kind of have to be white.
VMix on how you can
You
get
kinda have to be white.
multi-view
This
or
guy
achieve
is
multi-view on
Indian.
VMix. someone was asking.
He's a
how
Nazi
about
too, I
OBS?
guess, because he's wearing an American flag.
I think it's a lot easier on OBS. Yes. So let's say you've not achieved this before. You just have to go to your settings first of all on OBS. Make sure that these settings are clicked. Right? You go down. When you come to settings, you go down. Then you're going to see multi-view. Make sure that these three options.
This is just ridiculous.
And depend on how many scenes that you want to have available. There are different, like plenty of scenes here. But let's say we want to have like 18 scenes in the multi-view. Just go ahead and put it on horizontal top 18 scenes. Yes, and then you click apply and then OK. So I haven't done that, and you're sure that that one has been checked. You come to, so right here on my scenes, right, I have my medias inside.
You know what is so funny about this is that now you have members of the left that are literally bullying immigrants.
Yeah.
They're down here on the streets of Minneapolis. You have these like, hello, I'm an Indian immigrant. I came to America and I'm proud to be American. He has his American jacket. And these leftoids, they say, hey, you take that damn jacket off. How dare you? Take it off. He's like, what? I just want to be American. Dude, this is like some comedy skit. You can't make this up. This is just insane. Uh-huh. This is just like ridiculous. These people are so stupid. All of these people down here. There's some young hoodlum. There's some hoodlum down here. He thought it'd be cute to bring his gun. What is this? I don't even know what this is. Ah, amazing. Ah, who do we have here on the left? This is in Portland. Yeah, that's Portland.
Thank you all for coming out today. If you check out the organization,
Sherry Bertrand, thank you very much, Sherry. Shadow Knit.
They're telling us to make angry man, angry daughter merch. What'd you say?
So much hate on how my stuff was on OBS.
Hate? You said to delete it.
That's what I told her. I said, just keep blocking it. She's like, I can't keep up with it.
Yeah, but once we go on Bull Walk, like, really good people.
United we stand, divided we fall. An attack on one is an attack on all. United we stand, divided we fall.
Please, go follow my dad.
I am actually cringing. I'm like, my entire body just shivered. I am cringing. This is something else. This is crazy. She thinks she's a revolutionary. She's out here. I just had a full body cringe. Wow. What a feeling. Wow, what a rush.
I don't know where the Native American group is, but they were playing their...
What a rush.
Unicorns and fast. You want to be a mod for me? Yep, I'll accept you when I'm done with this. I'll send you.
It's a beautiful feeling.
When I'm done with the live. Yeah, the white car did leave. You do whatever you think is best. There's Johnny again. Yeah.
What am I looking at here? It's the Technogrammy. Technogramma.
Oh.
It's a feminine phenomenon. Rum pum 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 pum. We're gonna have a feminine phenomenon.
It is amazing how many people are out here, you guys. There are hundreds of us out here.
Maybe even billions out there.
And that's only at this gate. The other gates, we've also got hundreds over there too. Minnesotans, stand together. Y'all, we do live in a frostbite.
Got another update pertaining to the National Guard. Breaking news: National Guard are everywhere. Yeah, we haven't seen these ones yet. Yeah, wow, there's more across the road too. So, man, I'll tell you what, listen, this is so curious. Governor Tim Walz, he must be very scared about what is going to happen tonight. We have not seen Walz do this before. By the way, Walz, Governor Tim Walz, he is the one that has ordered these National Guardsmen out here. We have not seen him do this. He must be very concerned about something that he is worried is going to happen tonight.
Yeah, he's worried the insurrection act's to get enabled or activated.
Why is he doing this? These National Guard, they're everywhere out here tonight.
And they're not doing anything.
He's worried. He's getting worried. Really? Something else. Makes you think, right? Makes you thonk a little bit. I think he's scared. He's scared of losing control of the situation, and then President Trump is doing the Insurrection Act. That's what he's scared of. He is scared.
I don't know if there's people protesting downtown. A lot of them are switching back up here. It's not unemployment, it's a Saturday.
Not unemployment, it's a Saturday.
Protesters seen with semi-automatic weapons in Minneapolis. We saw one of them.
Yeah, there was one with a gun.
One of them.
I'm sure there's more. Now you're just waiting for the trash to come out late at night.
And you know what? I'll tell you what. Here in Minneapolis area, the weather's good. It's a little bit chilly. Who cares? It's not raining or anything. It's not coming down. Clear skies. A little bit cold. Perfect night for some crazy weather.
There's a child right there. Orange jacket. I have Venmo and Cash App. Cash App is page O. P-A-I-G-O.
In our community. Unless there is a threat. They will not,
appreciate it.
Her name's Paige. Got it.
All of it goes to donations for supporting protesters, etc. Also goes to people that need the.
What has happened to these women? You have women down here.
No idea.
In their early 30s. They're out here LARPing like they're.
They should be married and at home.
Revolutionaries. Like you should be married. You should be breastfeeding. Go home, take care of your kids. Go home and
married
take care
at
of
home
your
with
kids.
kids.
Is what you should be doing. But instead, they're down here.
That they have no life.
Officers.
That they come out and protest ICE officers.
It really is just something else. Our society is totally upside down. It's backwards. Our society is backwards right now.
True.
It's never.
You'd have something better to do on a Saturday than them be out here screaming at people doing their jobs in Minnesota. Yeah, it's like 9 degrees.
I mean, really.
Yeah, passion doesn't do much though.
Think about being a 25-year-old
especially it's a waste of passion.
To find a girlfriend. Oh man. Imagine this is the dating market. You're a 25-year-old young man, and you're trying to get a girlfriend or get a wife and get married and have kids. Good luck. Tough market. Tough market these days.
Who celebrated it though?
We have a bunch of upside down USA flags.
I don't know that many people did say, "Oh, good." It was more of the officer was in the right. Yeah, we don't want that to happen. We don't want lives to be taken, but No, we're not saying, oh, good. Yeah, it sucks that she died. That was never the intent. But she should have never put herself in that situation to begin with.
You need the money. You need to get a job. You need to stop spending your time rioting against ICE officers and get a job. You want money? Get a job. Militants burn and destroy an American flag in downtown Minneapolis. Yep. And you know what I can't help but notice? It's a bunch of these retard women. All four. There's one man. One man.
They don't even know how to start a fire.
Actually, I don't even know what you are. You're probably trans, to be fair. I don't know what you are. I don't know what you are. Oh, stomp on it. So they tie it up like they're lynching it. Yeah, look at that. I mean, so they weren't even smart enough to light this thing on fire. They tried to light it on fire.
Of course not.
They couldn't actually do it, and then they just walk away.
Yep, because they're idiots and lazy.
Right. Yep, that seems about right.
Didn't I call it before they even tried to light it on fire? Wouldn't be able to. None of them know how to start a fire. What? Yeah, they're all liberal women. They don't know how to start a fire.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you do. Especially with corn chips.
Yeah. Resist.
Yeah. Yeah, our dog knows how to start fires, that's for sure.
We had an election. We voted for Trump. We voted for mass deportations. What are you resisting? You're resisting the democratic will of the American people, of the majority of all of us Americans. Resist the outcome of the election.
He's resisting the rule of law. That's what it is.
Uh-huh.
Thinking it was rather Kamala and Jeesh. Kind of idiots.
I'm waiting for them to snatch me.
Look, they have drinks and Gatorade and chips. It's a potluck. Donuts.
Uh-huh.
Too many Jabba the Hutts there.
Hey, Matt, Trump sent in the National Guard. I don't think so. I don't think he has.
No, he hasn't, because he hasn't.
We do know that Governor Tim Walz has the Minnesota State National Guard on standby.
That's all it's gonna be.
Tonight, but that's not Trump actually.
Acting like he's doing something.
Tim Walz. So to be clear, ladies and gentlemen, right now Tim Walz has the Minnesota State National Guard on standby, ready to go. They're already in the city in case all hell breaks out tonight. But that's actually not Trump. That's Tim Walz. He has,
because he doesn't want Trump enacting the Insurrection Act.
I think he's scared. He is scared. It's Tim Walz. He is scared of something crazy happening tonight.
Tampon Tim.
Because if it does get too crazy and out of control, then he knows that Trump is going to invoke the Insurrection Act. He knows that Trump will get involved.
Yeah.
Oh, what are we doing here? Look at that. Uh-huh.
I don't know how to get rid of this chat.
Is it really -2?
Full screen do it? I don't really want it to be full screen though. It brings the chat out.
Right now it's 8 degrees. 8 degrees right now in Minneapolis, Fahrenheit. Now I got some DHS men out here. Back it up. Back it up. Back up.
Nothing like a picture. They won't let me stream to TikTok.
Oh, oh yes, let's go.
They arrest them.
Boys, bring him in. Bring him on in. That's what happened.
Good. All right. Yeah, this is Jake Lang freeing.
Anyone else?
Telling these people to drive.
Anyone else?
Pull over. Pull over. Door.
Oh, look at that.
Door.
Oh my God. Look at that. Come on. Lock it. They got him. They got another one.
Oh, the girls. Why did he hop in a car? Well, I mean, I guess it was only his escape route. Hop in a car with girls.
They're playing Pokemon out here. They got to catch them all. Oh, they are flooding the zone. Here we go. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Send them in. Send them in. Send them in.
We're trying to break into that car. Good. At least I got him out of there. And some region cow. For what? I could have some raviolis again, I guess. Yeah, I guess I'll eat just to stave it off, so I don't eat too much later. Yeah.
And they're still coming in. They're still flooding in. Look at that.
Sheesh. Anyway.
This is getting crazy. They're still coming in.
Yeah, that was Andy Joe. Far-left extremist pursued anti-Islam activist Jake Lang for several city streets with impunity after pulling off a ledge and beating him. Once he got in a car, they refused to let him leave and beat him more. Yep.
You love to see it.
And they tried stabbing him. Yeah, it's all over.
Late as usual. Thank you very much for that super chat.
Ilhan Omar committed fraud. Whoa. Will Kane showed how Ilhan Omar's husband went from being worth $51,000 in 2023 to now more than $30 million. He claims not to be a millionaire, so we can probably guess where all that sweet Somali daycare money slides to. They're claiming if MAGA supporters had a choice between protecting their dog and a refugee, they would choose their dogs. Well, I mean, if refugees are like her, then yeah, I'd rather my dog.
This is how you treat veterans. Listen, it doesn't matter if you're a veteran or not a veteran. If you're out here impeding federal law enforcement officers, you're gonna get snatched up. Doesn't matter who you are. You're causing problems.
New cars getting in.
Unbelievable. You're a Nazi. You are a Nazi.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
That's a cool gas mask.
And out comes the 1970s Vietnam era hippie music.
Mm-hmm. Darn hippies.
These people are so lame. They are so lame.
Unpredictable.
These people are so lame.
Not deporting innocents.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Nah. Good.
These are CBP officers here. These ones.
Custom Border Patrol.
Minneapolis, Minnesota. You know what? Like, you know what's crazy is none of this would be happening if the Somali community didn't steal $9 billion. It was like the first domino.
Yeah, if they didn't commit fraud, these people wouldn't be out here defending them when they're fraud. Like, ridiculous.
Officers into the city, mass arrests, mass deportations. Yesterday, we got the report that so many illegal aliens have been deported in Minnesota in the last 3 weeks that they're actually going to lose a congressional seat. So many people have been deported in the last
Holy
3 weeks.
cow.
Minnesota is going to lose a congressional seat and 1 vote in the Electoral College. Astounding. That is what I voted for. That is exactly what I voted for.
Me too.
Let's go. Now double it. Now double it. That's called progress, ladies and gentlemen. That's called progress, folks.
Said so much.
You are a Nazi. Oh my God, you're a Nazi.
It is funny.
And you realize pretty quickly, you know, now you understand why the Democrats are so rabid about all of this, because they know that if Trump is in fact successful with his deportations, let me mute this. If Trump is able to actually deport 25, 30, 40, 50 million people, the Democrats will never win another election. They will lose God knows how many congressional House seats. They will lose God knows how many votes in the Electoral College. So step 1, deport all of these people. Step 2, conduct a national census. Step 3, oh, what's this? All the blue states have lost millions and millions of illegal aliens. Okay, well, then we need to reapportion our congressional House seats and our Electoral College votes. They will never win another election ever again. It will be over for them. This deportation effort right now, this is like existential doomsday for the left. That is why they are so mad about this. They know they're about to lose everything.
No wonder the Democrats were winning races so much.
I don't know what we have. I think this is Smash Mouth, actually.
Yeah. Mayor of Minneapolis, Jacob Fry parody account. This is obvious attempt to intimidate me for standing up for Minneapolis law enforcement and residents against the chaos and danger this administration has brought to our city. I won't be intimidated. My main focus, where it's always been, trying to look good. Investigating tumults and Mayor Jacob Fry. Hilarious. Most in touch with the working class take is actually when you demand for white working class moms to get shot in the
when
face.
When we finish arresting all of them, then perhaps our mission will be over. All of them need to go.
Husband Gold goes off on Cutie Cinderella after she spoke out against ICE.
That's not true. You just think that there's a consensus about this, so you want to talk about it and capitalize on it by virtue signaling.
True.
No, you talk about it whenever it's convenient and there's not a lot of backlash for it. That's what's really going on. If you want to lead change with kindness, you should be assisting ICE, helping remove illegal alien criminals, predators, pedophiles, and rapists from the country. If you want to help them and you want to make things better, you should be trying to lobby the people that are in these states instead of using these different random leftists as shock troopers and throwing them out as cannon fodder to have them be psychotic animals and basically end up getting shot. If you want to help, you have to make sure that those people aren't doing that. You're not helping them by doing
with the Roach King.
I want to let you guys know that this is yet another rich another rich person in entertainment that is completely insulated from the consequences of illegal immigration or any sort of behavior that now wants to basically overrule the results of an election because it's socially convenient or socially,
Hey,
you know, like,
yeah,
I guess trendy to do so. That's what's going on here. Now, does she live in a neighborhood with illegal aliens? Of course not. She probably lives in a gated community.
So
yeah,
I think
it's so horrible that the election happened and people voted to elect Donald Trump to remove illegal aliens. But hey, you know, we shouldn't listen to the elections. We should listen to you. Yeah, you know, like, hey, fuck democracy. It doesn't
just
matter
like
what people
Mr.
vote on.
Champagne
No,
Socialist,
this is just the
that's
wrong
on
thing to do
here.
anyway. I don't think so. This is another, as I said, it's another privileged white girl that lives in a gated community, totally insulated from the consequences of any degree of negative effect of illegal migration or any other problem that's a secondary effect of that. You never have to worry about having food stamps be delayed because of this or having food stamps be cut because there's a bunch of people that are dependent on it. You don't have any level and any understanding of this at all because you're rich. You're totally rich. You're totally disconnected from the average person. We call it virtue signaling. It is. It's totally optics driven. It's embarrassing. And honestly, I think that it's not surprising either. Cutie Cinderella, especially after that crash out that she had with like, who was it? The KDB and Vanilla Mace. Whenever she looked bad for saying that she wasn't going to disown her father because her father disagreed because of her trans brother or something like this. Well, now she has to make up for that by doing this performative activism and pretending like this is such a horrible thing. The only level that Cutie Cinderella has of interacting with illegal aliens is probably whenever they come to clean her house. That's it. Other than that, there's no other time that Cutie Cinderella is interacting with illegal aliens other than unfairly benefiting from their labor. So big surprise, it's another privileged white girl that's trying to talk about how important it is that we need to keep these indentured servants in the country. That's it. It's embarrassing.
Yes, the most in touch with the working class take is actually when you demand for white working class moms to get shot in the face by ICE. It has nothing to do with, I mean, it does, but it doesn't. Some gold living rent free in your mind is absolutely hilarious. Yes. How about working class moms don't ram cops with their cars? True.
You know, like the thing that is most astounding to me is none of these people have to be here. All of these problems they have, all of these issues. I'm getting tear gassed. My eyes. I can barely breathe. I got punched in the face by an ICE officer. Oh my God. Literally just go home. Like, you do not have to be here. You can just go home.
That's the point of the tear gas. Make them just leave.
Go home, sit in front of the TV, watch football
Hi, babies.
Or something. Like none of these people need to be here. In fact, this entire situation would be better for everybody. Everybody would benefit. The ICE officers, the random people, if they would just go home. None of them need to be here. They're only making this entire situation more difficult.
I'm sorry you're not feeling good. Oh, look, another Job of the Hut. Dancing. Why? Look at this fat lady just dancing, jamming out. I don't know, whatever protest music they're playing. No, that is a fat woman. That is a Job of the Hut lefty.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is a breaking new DHS update. It says here, everyone make sure to like and subscribe to Matt Morris right now on both YouTube and Rumble if you enjoy the content. Wow. Excellent. Hey, that's a breaking news DHS update.
What happened?
Hey, thank you, DHS. Hey, yeah, everybody make sure to subscribe and like. Like and subscribe. Make sure to do that.
They have lumps?
Ooh.
Yeah, but they're fake.
Oh, hold up.
That's okay, motherfuckers. I'll be back tomorrow with a new megaphone.
It's my first time here. I'll be back every day from now on.
I bet you will be.
And then you'll be behind bars. They need to give a dispersal order.
I know, the sunset's beautiful. It's a gorgeous sunset.
Hey, Jabba.
The sun is setting.
When all the creeps come out. Not doing anything. Yeah, no, you guys are yelling and screaming at them. Standing in the street.
Breaking news, legitimate, actual breaking news. Oh, wow, really? Seriously? ICE agents just enjoyed a delicious meal at a family-owned Mexican restaurant in Wilmar, Minnesota called El Tapatio, and then they arrested 3 of the workers after finishing their meal. Oh, no.
Awesome.
Oh, no. That's terrible.
I could take more love.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, going up to the bathroom.
Who is Shane? Shane? Who is Shane?
Acting like they're telling them to back up. Okay.
Did they tip? I don't know. Probably not. Probably the food sucked. They probably got deported because the food sucked. Oh, we gave the ICE officers diarrhea. I don't know. Should have cooked up some better food. You're a Nazi. Cheryl Moran, hey, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Mrs. Moran. Sun is setting. Hey, that's when things always tend to get crazy, folks.
Gained.
I'm so mad. I can barely even breathe. These ice agents just make me so mad.
Thank you guys for watching the stream. Shout out to every single person watching this. Who stream our stream? Who stream our stream? So thank you guys for watching the podcast. I really appreciate you. So I couldn't get the sandwich because the sandwich wasn't prepared yet because there's a lot of people in the
Not a podcast?
But I managed to get my coffee. And I was like, dude, I gotta go. So I snatched what was by the door and just went out. He knows me, relax. I didn't steal. He's the Habibi in the bodega. If you're from New York City, you know.
What the hell are we talking about? What is a bodega? I don't even know. I don't even know what that means. His coffee? I don't know what that means. Also, what is this? I just got an ad? No, we're good. No, we're good.
And from yesterday. So
okay, I'm gonna mute that now. Okay, down at the my Habibi, down at the bodega. It is my Habibi. Whatever the hell.
No, what about the other two children she was deprived of custody of?
Okay. It's a corner store. A bodega is a corner store. I think that's got to be an East Coast thing. Listen, hey, you guys know me. I keep it West Coast. I'm a West Coast boy. I think that's some East Coast slang. Now we have a massive super chat here from Curtis. He says,
what East Coast slang is he talking about?
Are not attacking the people, calling them Nazis. Yeah.
Yeah. They're just attacking anybody.
You know, it's actually
any white male that's wearing camo, they'll attack.
That these Nazis are making is to not block traffic. They're saying, hey, respectfully, we're going to give you a warning. We're going to give you 10 warnings.
They need to disperse order, and then the Insurrection Act needs to be called.
All we want is for you to not block.
It needs to happen. That's what I'm waiting for.
Effing Nazi. You're a Nazi. Shut up. F you.
And look at them dancing. These fat jobbers.
Thank you, Curtis. Yeah, you're right. You're right. If they were really, actually, like, legitimate Nazis, I don't think they would be so civil. I think they would be a little bit less civil here. Okay, let's put it that way. They would be a little bit less tolerant of all these far left freaks.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, I don't think that they would be tolerating this. Now, there was something that I was gonna. What in the living hell is going on here? Minneapolis. Stand by here, folks. Ooh, you know what we have? I actually have. This is going to be perhaps a good angle. Yeah, so we've got someone in the live pause. What does that mean? What's a live pause?
Pause live on.
No, there we go. Okay, no, we're good. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate.
I don't care if you're spamming fuck Trump or love. What is happening? There's a bunch of people protesting on the street about ICE, and ICE came out and told everybody to get off the street. A bunch of people didn't get off the street, and they came out and pepper sprayed everybody. Well, not everybody, but a bunch of people.
Good.
Yeah, we'll do this. Gray-eyed. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Oops. Stand by. Hold up. Production issues. Sorry. That's what I'm looking to do. I told you we're doing something crazy. And what I'm going to do here is probably just do something like that. Yeah, that's probably
better.
pretty good.
How do you manage to do that?
Pretty good. And we can, well, I just lost it.
Yeah.
Hold up, false alarm. Where did my TikTok feed go? Okay, I give up. Never mind. Okay, we're going back to this one. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. False alarm. Never mind. Hey, it's a one-man show.
I have no idea.
This is pretty good.
They should be. to be out there dispersing it.
Matt, ICE should install
especially if they don't have permits.
High volume loudspeakers to reach Antifa. Yeah, maybe that's one way to do it. Try to blast them out. Thank you. Thank you very much. Sick techno beats, really. We have Muttley here on YouTube, just gifted 20 community memberships. That's massive. Thank you. Thank you. We have a massive Rumble rant from Eganito on Rumble. He says, breaking news, everyone on Rumble must send a super chat to Matt Morse. I don't make the rules, I just play by them. Hey, Eganito said. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Susano says, this is the best entertainment ever. I agree. Personally, I could watch this all day. I could, and I am, and we are, and that is what we are doing. Thank you for tuning in.
Dark out now where I am, so they got like an hour till darkness. Right, they're about 2 hours behind. 2 hours behind East Coast. So
we have a big super chat on YouTube from
going dark soon there, and then all the crazies will be out burning whatever they can.
Thank you, sir. I'm doing my best.
Bringing mollies and whatnot out.
Thank you, thank you. I appreciate all of you tuning in. Thank you, Mr. Ellis. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. The sun is setting. The sun is slowly going down here tonight, folks.
Communist flag or whatever the heck that is. Thank you, Lova.
Love the sunset shot. Yeah, it's looking good. You know, I might even put my camera over here to give you a better angle of that. How about that? That's probably the
okay.
That's probably the way to do it. Thank you. Thank you. No one specific. Says, I know I've been watching your channel a lot when I'm trying to go to bed and I hear you're a Nazi in my head over and over again. You're trying to fall asleep and in your brain you hear, you're a Nazi, you're a Nazi. It's the great psyop. Maybe they want you to become a Nazi. I don't know. We got the ambulance. Mm-hmm.
Yes, we are outside the Minneapolis.
He switched sides again.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Edward Miller, thank you, sir. Thank you. Robbie Glass, he says, founder of Freedom Coast Apparel here. Thank you for bringing us fellow patriots together. We stand with ICE. True.
Harry Sisson's an idiot.
Look at that. Is this it here? Freedom Coast Apparel. Hey, shout out Freedom Coast Apparel. Made in USA. I think it's bicycle stuff. Cool. Hey, cool. Shout out Freedom Coast Apparel. Let's go. Thank you very much. Oops. I'm trying to get on top of the super chats here. Lou David, thank you. Thank you, Lou. Thank you very much. Gene Lay with 5 gifted community memberships. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. You know, I'll tell you something here. So this is outside the Minneapolis ICE facility. It's been about an hour since we have touched base with what is going on in downtown Minneapolis.
Yeah, I wonder what is
like
happening down
Governor
there.
Tim Walz is pretty concerned with a riot in downtown Minneapolis tonight. And the reason why I say that is because Tim Walz has preemptively deployed seems, I don't know, 8 or 10 different National Guard Humvees. There's a bunch of Humvees down there from National Guard. State troopers are down there. So, word on the block, this is cutting into my ear. Word on the block is something crazy is going to happen in downtown Minneapolis. This is at a different location. So we're going to be here all night. We're just going to be here all night covering all of it. Whatever happens, we're here. I think they're doing a shift change.
Probably. No, they don't.
Nope.
I don't even have to be on the front line anymore because you see how many people are out here.
You're getting arrested. You are getting deported.
Oh, there's Kate. Hey, Kate, are you ready to get gassed?
I'm ready to go.
They have been. I think they're backing off until someone goes on the road again. But if you
So, MN, that's who's talking.
This is... Dude, shut up. Dude, shut up.
Oh.
This is Renew says, thank you for being real, Matt. No BS. I watch your channel daily to keep going. We love this. Look at him flipping these guys off. Wow, dude. Badass.
Democrat playbook
So
is to arrest every single person who disagrees with them and stack the Supreme Court. Make sure those
Renew,
people have zero rights.
Thank you very much. Every single time one of these
Damn consultant lays it out in plain English.
The blue tsunami means that Congress is going to haul Elon Musk, big balls, and a bunch of other people's ass in front and say, what crimes did you commit? And it's going to get really serious. And the same with Trump, because I believe, and this is just my opinion, that Trump and all of the bottom-feeding morons surrounding him and Elon Musk and all the bottom-feeding Klingoners that surround him, I think they commit crimes every day. And I think to reconcile all of this is going to take hardcore, not integrity Democrats. Fuck you, Democrats. Fuck you for fucking over our country. We are serious about this. We are prosecuting. We're going to uncover every document, every phone call, everything you did. We will be relentless about it. And that's the mindset they've got to have, because I think the electorate is going from, we've got to get him out, but also we want accountability.
There has to be accountability. You have to have a situation where there's accountability. And I talked about this the other day with Fanone, the former MPD police officer who almost got killed on January 6th. You know, he said, and I think it's true, that it's more than just the Dems win back the Congress and
absolutely
the White House.
Crazy.
We have to change this John Roberts Supreme Court decision that gave the President of the United States a blank check. No man or woman should be above the law in this country, and Donald Trump sure as shit should not be above the law in this country. And I think
he's
Democrats have to
president,
talk about it in these terms. That listen. If we get back in there, and I'm not saying I'm part of the Democratic Party, but I'm saying that this is the way the Democrats should communicate. They should say,
yeah, you are a part of it then. If you're using that term, we.
You know, if you guys are going to cling to this idea that Donald Trump is unaccountable, it's just not going to work. And that means adding seats to the Supreme Court so that that immunity decision can be overturned. And so Donald Trump can be held accountable for his crime.
Yeah, no. They need to go. This is an obvious attempt to intimidate me for standing up to Minneapolis local law enforcement and residents against the chaos and danger this administration has brought to our city. I will not be intimidated. My focus remains where it always has been, keeping our city safe. No, I'm making myself look good on camera. That's what it is. He looks like a drunk. Justice Department is investigating Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey over alleged obstruction of law enforcement. Yeah. Beat it into him.
Macing us, and I didn't do anything but blow in my car, and I got out of my car with my whistle, and I started blowing my whistle, and then they started macing.
What a loser. He's just so femme. So many feminine women or men Range liberal woman goes on an unhinged tirade and says that MAGA supporters are deplorable.
Conversation about anything that's fucking real. You're so goddamn surface level and fucking superficial.
That forehead.
All you know how to do is fucking spew your vile, hateful, racist, lying fucking rhetoric. And then when you do try to talk about something real and how Kamala would have been the way better fucking choice, you come at me with some Israel
And if she covered her forehead up.
Bitch, they're in a fucking war. The projection is fucking astounding.
I don't want to make a big scream because it might hurt some people's eyes.
Going on right now. Peaceful protesters are being
Might hurt some people's eyes.
And fucking ran the fuck over. Democratic lawmakers are getting fucking pew-pewed and unalived and or fucking arrested. People are getting snatched off the street and put into fucking camps. And you don't give a fuck. You still sit there and defend your fucking decision. What the fuck is wrong with you? They enrage me so fucking much, and I cannot talk about anything fucking real with anyone in my fucking life.
Her voice is really annoying too.
Does fucking believe in the same things.
Yeah, well, that was enough. Oh, and this man. My child will not be at a nice protest, that's for sure.
They're not going to stay less than 1%. It's really not that many people. You got a couple dozen here at most. I don't know. It's not that many. Some of them are paid, right?
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of them are paid.
Ethel Mary says, love your reporting, history lessons, and humor, and these live broadcasts are always appreciated too. Thank you for sharing the afternoon with me. Thank you for tuning in on a Saturday. Kind of an improv stream here. This was not part of the plan, but here we are nonetheless. Are they doing the Iwo Jima thing? Look at that. They're raising the flag like it's Iwo Jima. These people are so stupid.
Yeah.
You see that? They're doing the Iwo Jima flag thing. Thank you, Ethel Mary. Thank you very much.
Who cares? You guys are the ones that caused them to wear masks. By trying to dox them. Attack them at home.
I can't believe it. My great-grandfather, great-grandpa Morse, he actually got his leg blown off from the knee down fighting the Japanese in the Pacific on some island. I don't know. It might have been Iwo Jima. I'm not sure. On some Pacific island, he stepped on a Japanese landmine and got his leg blown off. I never actually met the guy. He died before I was born, but that's the family history. Great-grandpa Morse got his leg blown off to a Japanese landmine long time ago. World War II, right? Well, long time ago.
I know.
It's a different era.
Yeah.
Demon26 says, Battledorf
Thank you.
From Redonkulous here. You're watching academic Marxists
I
try to
appreciate
recreate
that.
Moscow 1917. Yeah, maybe so. Something similar. They're really hoping for a real revolution, but keep Starbucks open. Really, I wouldn't even call these people Marxist
Revolutionists.
intellectuals. They're not academic Marxist,
They're not intellectual at all.
Political theorists, these people. They're just useful idiots. In fact, the Marxist intellectuals 100 years ago, they had a term for people like this.
Useful
and the term
idiots.
is useful idiot. These people they're not exactly thinkers. These are not geniuses. They are the useful idiots.
They're the sheep.
Is what they are. And they are.
Follow along with the lead
exactly
sheep.
What they are.
Or whatever wolf they're following.
They're the useful idiots. Although it's yet to be determined how useful they really are. It's not as if they're accomplishing a whole lot. Most certainly they are idiots. Usefulness to be determined. My dad liberated France in World War II. Oh, well, hey, that's cool. You know what? My other great-grandfather on the other side of the family, he was in France. They might have known each other. Your dad and my other great-grandfather. Maybe they were hanging out in France.
Good. Old D.
Long time ago. What are they talking about here? Tuning in. I'm going to try to figure out if anything is going on the streets of Minneapolis downtown.
I'm going to put goose.daddy because that's my name on there.
Deal. Yeah, man. Okay, so karaoke lady said that she might be released in 10 minutes. It might be 3 hours. We don't know.
Really, folks, every single deportation that happens here, every single far left radical that gets hit with a federal felony, every single illegal alien that gets deported, every single Democrat official that gets held accountable, we're waiting to see that happen, is a massive victory. Right now, the name of the game is to try to score between now and midterms, because who knows what happens at midterms. Right now, we need to focus on scoring as many irreversible victories as we possibly can. We need to score victories that the leftists, should they ever regain control of the country, will have a
Welcome in, everyone.
hard time reversing. If we deport 10 million people,
I hope you guys are doing great wherever you're watching from today. I'm filming this on January 17th. We have some major breaking news as President Trump is calling for the overthrow of the Islamic dictatorship in Iran, and mysterious booms or explosions were heard over Tehran. There are a lot of rumors, a lot of unconfirmed reports about what is going on. I'm going to tell you what is actually happening, what it means, information you won't hear anywhere else, as well as the protests have restarted. People are back out on the streets resisting the Islamic regime, the Islamic government, and it now appears more than ever that a U.S. strike is imminent. So we're going to get into all of it. I'm going to break it down. Before we do, as always, please make sure to like and subscribe. Totally free. Cost you guys nothing at all. Huge boost to the channel. Comment with your thoughts below. Get active in the comments. Do you want to see us hit Iran? What caused these mysterious explosions and booms? Let me know all your theories in the comments below. Hit the bell. All notifications turned on. You won't miss a thing. And then right here, Instagram, David_Hookstead, X, D Hookstead. That's where you can find me on social media. My DMs are wide open. Now let's get into it. We are on a war footing, a war path against Iran. There's just simply no other way to sum it up. The United States is moving an aircraft carrier strike group into the region that is expected to arrive at some point next week after being redeployed from Asia. Aircraft are moving into the region. We are also evacuating a variety of different bases and moving aircraft out of strike distance in case Iran launches ballistic missiles. I just made a video earlier today about how the United States government announced this morning, the morning of January 17th, that they have found information that Iran is planning a massive missile attack on American service members, on American bases. Yep. We are at a code red high alert status. We are on the brink, ladies and gentlemen. And as I always say with the Middle East, don't pay attention to what people are saying for the most part. Pay attention to what is actually being moved. And right now we are moving assets hard and fast into the region with the aircraft carrier, the USS Abraham Lincoln being the most important of them all. Well, we had a little bit of an incident occur that is all over social media right now. On the screen, what you see here is from a guy named Ben Sabati. If I'm mispronouncing his last name, I do apologize. It says 3 heavy explosions heard across Iran capital Tehran. Some said it sounds like bombings. This was tweeted on the morning local time here in the U.S., which would be late afternoon, going into the evening hours.
For these strikes.
This report, which you see here, which has gone mega viral, took the social media world, the geopolitical, the monitoring the situation world by storm as rumors started spreading that the bombings had begun. I am here to tell you the bombings have not started. That is not true. That is false. That is false information. People are spreading fake information. What these booms were caused by, and I can report this, these were caused by Iranian fighter jets breaking the sound barrier. So Iran scrambled fighter jets, got planes in the air, because as we know, the window to strike is always going to be over the weekend at nighttime. Let's go ahead right now and check the local time in Tehran. So it is deep in, after checking the time, it is deep into the evening in Iran as we are watching this and as I am filming this. Iran is scared shitless right now that at any moment in time, U.S. bombers could be flying through the air. So what they have done, what is causing these loud noises, is they are scrambling their Air Force. They are scrambling their fighter jets to try to control their airspace. That is my assessment of the situation. That is what the evidence points to. Now, in terms of the aircraft the Iranians have to scramble to try to patrol their airspace, what you see on the screen here is the two main fighter jets in their arsenal. They have up to 30 of the MiG-29s and up to 35 of the F-14s, but it is unknown how many of any of these planes work. The F-14, of course, was invented in the 1970s. The MiG in the early 1990s, I believe. So let me go ahead and throw this up on the screen. This is the MiG-29. So manufactured 1981 to 2019. So this is a look at one of the aircraft options the Iranians have. Here is a look at the F-14, which they got prior to the fall of the Shah. So what you see right now is the noises are not explosions. I repeat, they are not explosions. That is fake news spreading on social media. What they are doing is you are hearing, the people in Iran are hearing sonic booms as the Iranian Air Force attempts to control its airspace with fighter jets that have absolutely no chance in hell against the United States of America. Now, on this point, to put this up on the screen for you now. Initially, Iran said the executions weren't going to happen. They weren't going to murder more civilians after murdering anywhere from 10 to 20,000, according to the reports. But now it says the chief prosecutor in Tehran said executions would proceed as planned, brushing off a post by President Trump as baseless in remarks underscoring the regime's refusal to slow its crackdown. So right now, they are saying we are proceeding with the executions. We are going to murder our civilians. We are going to murder the protesters. We're going to hang them. And President Trump made it clear previously, if they do that, they will cross a red line that there might be no coming back from. Speaking of which, President Trump, in a Politico piece published on Saturday, January 17th, right here, explicitly called for the overthrow of the Iranian government. It says, it is time to look for new leadership in Iran. Trump told Politico as widespread protests call for an end to the regime appear to have waned. Well, we'll get into more on that later. And then right here, I'm going to read this to you. So Khomeini sent a bunch of insane posts about Trump. As I always say, talking trash to Trump is a fairly stupid thing to do. Trump, after being read the post, said Tehran's rulers rely on repression and violence to govern. What he is guilty of as the leader of a country is the complete destruction of the country and the use of violence at levels never seen before. In order to keep the country functioning, even though the function is at a very low level, the leadership should focus on running his country properly, like I do with the United States, and not killing people by the thousands in order to keep control. Leadership is about respect, not fear and death. So Trump responding directly to the Iranian insults, the Iranian target of him. Remember, the Iranian state media just a couple days ago threatened to kill President Trump. And now he is calling for the overthrow of the government, saying new leaders must step in.
I did. I'm pretty tired now.
The Islamic regime has to go down.
My body's hurting too.
Me to this. Got a lot of updates here. It says Israeli Channel 12, quoting senior U.S. officials, say that an attack on Iran will happen and that it is only a matter of time.
Thanks.
So more reporting. This comes from Baytux News Network. More via Israeli Channel 12. More reporting. The U.S. has made the decision. We are going in. We are going to strike. We are going to hit them. We are going to hit the Iranian regime. It is not if we will hit them. It is when we will hit them. That is why you see the surge of military assets into the region. That is why you see the surge of aircraft, the aircraft carrier coming in. You don't move assets like that, similar to what we did in the Caribbean with the ship buildup, the naval buildup, the blockade prior to taking out Maduro. You don't bring that much ammunition to a fight unless you intend to use it. Now, some have said the protests are dying down. It appears they're actually getting spun back up. This comes from UK Report. Again, this was shared on the afternoon of January 17th, so deep into the night in Tehran. It says anti-regime protests are starting in Tehran right now. So the protests are back on. People are taking to the streets, and you can guarantee that the Islamic regime, the dictatorship in Tehran, is going to unleash gunfire and mow them down. That is what they do. That is what they've proven they do. That is who they are. That is who the Islamic regime is. And we have to have clear eyes about that. We can't hide about it. We can't pretend that's not the case, because that absolutely is the case. So I'm going to pull this off the screen right now. So as of me filming this on January 17, the Iranian Air Force is rushing aircraft into the sky, according to the reports, according to the information we have. There have been no bombings. There have been no explosions as of me filming this. This is a very fluid situation. So Iran has fighter jets up in the sky, patrolling their skies. They are clearly terrified that U.S. bombers could be coming at any moment in time, could be dropping bombs at any moment in time. So they are rushing their aircraft up in an attempt to stop that. At the same time, Trump is now explicitly calling for the overthrow of the regime. The regime is now publicly stating, yes, we are going to execute the protesters, which was a clear red line for Trump. He initially said that they backed down. Now it appears they have not backed down and that they have every intention of doing it. We are on the brink, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope I'm making
they
that
just
clear.
doubled down.
This is an incredibly
What
serious
idiots.
situation. It is an incredibly fluid situation. I will continue to give you
The
updates as
Tehran
I have them,
government
but I want to know what you
of
guys think.
Iran.
Please let me know in the comments below. Do you think we should shoot down the Iranian jets? What do you think should happen? Will we hit Iran? Let me know in the comments below. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Totally free. Cost you guys nothing at all. Huge boost to the channel. Hit the notification bell. All notifications turned on. You won't miss a thing. And then right here, Instagram, David_Hookstead, X, D Hookstead. That's where you can find me on social media. My DMs are wide open. Please reach out with whatever you got. As always,
What are you doing,
thanks
Misty?
for watching. I'll see y'all next
What are you
time.
doing, little girl? You're so super tired, little one. What? You just want to talk?
Welcome back to 2 City.
Oh.
TV, your global news channel. I'm
baby.
and unfortunately we have some bad news coming from Deutschland as multiple anti-IRGC Iranians in Hamburg have been attacked and stabbed by Islamists. We also have the latest update for you guys coming from Iran. The uprising continues to escalate. We have now reached technically right now day 22. Yeah, because it's day 21 right now, UK time. People are still out on the streets despite martial law, despite the crackdown, despite the massacre, and the videos are now coming out following the... obviously, we had a few days of Starlink signaling issues because there was a signal jamming by the IRGC thanks to China and Russia. We had problems as anti-IRGC Iranians were attacked by the Metropolitan Police. In Hamburg, we now have the anti-IRGC Iranians who are protesting against the Islamic occupation of Iran were attacked by jihadis. Of course, that makes sense. In the UK, the problem is policing. In Europe, a lot of jihadis are successfully taking out innocent people. Afghan invaders in Deutschland stabbed a crowd of Iranians who were protesting for the freedom and liberty of Iran, their country, for them to take back their country, to go back home and to help the rest of the world. This is the first footage we have, and then the whole thing escalates. I will give you the details. apparently there was more than one suspect, Afghan nationals, took out knives. The police acted, but it took a few minutes for the German police to act. They have now ended up arresting the suspects. They're still chanting "Long live the King" despite being attacked by the Afghans. There is a significant thing to mention about the Afghans. So, at least 2 Iranians have been seriously injured and are being treated, but more others have also been reported to be injured. We're just double checking their well-being and whether they are being treated in a hospital or was it minor injuries. Let's go to the next video. I'm going to explain exactly what the problem is when it comes to the Afghans.
What are you doing with all those tissues?
That's when one of them was arrested here.
You using them all?
Now, 2 problems. I'm saying death to Khomeini. One problem is Europe. European leaders, including Angela Merkel, opened the doors to all these illegal migrants without vetting their backgrounds. Afghans are a huge, radical jihadi Afghans are a big problem in Germany, just like in Austria, just like in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
That's the problem for Europe. That's the problem caused by the European leaders. On the other hand, the Afghan problem is also an Iranian problem. The IRGC right now in the country have brought in proxies and militants from 3 main countries: Iraq, Afghanistan, and Pakistan. This requires international focus. Nobody in the international community cares because they don't really want to touch Afghanistan or Iraq or anything like that. They can't do anything about Pakistan because it's a nuclear country that is supposed to be a frenemy to the West. But the biggest problem is right now, mass migration caused this. You bring in people without knowing who they are, caused this. And the people who are supposed to be actual political refugees from any country, but in this case Iran, they escaped the Middle East to be safe. You can't even keep your own people safe. We don't expect you to keep the anti-IRGC Iranians safe. See the problem, right? Disgusting. The Afghan suspects have been arrested.
Savannah, what's the matter, babies? Drink. Let's get some milkies and go to sleepies.
We will get more info on their identity and their background.
Get the milkies and go to sleepies. I know you're not feeling well, but you need to go to sleepies. Okay? Get the milkies, go to sleepies. I'm not here.
The religion of peace, ladies and gentlemen. The Iranians are chanting terrorists. Where is the German leadership? That's one of them, by the way. One of the suspects.
Get some milk, go to sleep. You heard me. Get some milk, go to sleep.
Wait for it.
Yeah.
It's gonna turn around.
Yeah, you heard me.
Here we go.
I'm got the milk. Get some milk.
Okay. Okay, nice.
What? You want to make milk?
The message is simple.
Who does he make milk?
He doesn't make milk.
The third world become the third world. This is a choice. This was always a political choice by the European liberal leadership.
Use the chocolate and turn it into milk.
Why Europe is going down. Despite the warnings for years and years by myself, for the past 7-8 years by people, by my good friend Douglas Murray, who's written many books, especially The Death of Europe, about, what was it, 10 years ago? Nobody listened. Let's go to the aftermath. Then we're going to go to Iran. As I said, we have finally received the videos, the latest videos. The uprising continues. People are not going home despite the massacre, despite the martial law. In many cities, including Tehran, Mashhad, and Isfahan, the people are still fighting for their life, for their liberty. Let's go to the aftermath. Apologies.
What are you doing, whining
I'm
about?
allergic, apparently. To jihad.
Huh? Huh? Good.
Angela Merkel, you did this. Partly, and also the rest of the liberal leadership.
You don't want to view blocked or dead. Right.
Now, should we go to Iran? We'll come back to Germany and, of course, the latest response to this terrorist attack. But in Iran, the uprising continues. The latest video, the last few days we had issues with the Starlink satellites. The Islamic Republic managed to successfully jam the signal for a while. So we were receiving limited number of videos, but we are receiving more now. Let's quickly go to the capital in Tehran and see what the situation is on the ground, because CNN and BBC and CBC are telling us that the revolution is over. The uprising has been defeated. Everybody's gone home. Everybody's now happy and they've all gone back to work. Have they? But that's just one city, although that is the capital, Tehran, which is under martial law. Okay, there's a bit of disruption on the motorway. Not a big deal. Let's go to Isfahan.
Wait, no.
Long live the king. Still chanting the same name. And of course, let's go back to the capital. This one is from last night, 11 p.m. local time, despite martial law. Saying their crowd are coming back and chasing, or at their time, going forward towards the security forces. Never give up, never surrender, Iran. We can also go to other cities, including Yazd, as the chant of "Long live the king" continues.
Sure. You wanna play some Battleship?
Let's not forget the second largest city in Iran, Mashhad, which is supposed to be the holy Shia city and the second headquarters of Ali Khamenei, chasing the IRGC security forces.
Huh.
Now, there's so many videos that are coming in from the last few days, couple of days, and obviously there was a massive internet shutdown overall. The Islamic Republic are now working on completely cutting off the Iran from the global internet network. So what they want to do is essentially North Korea. What they want to do is to have what we call intranet, not internet, intranet. And that's how they're functioning right now. It doesn't really help anybody, but it doesn't really matter because the regime has essentially collapsed. It's collapsed without anybody calling it because the country is not functioning. Nobody's really in charge. You just have a bunch of Islamic thugs with the help of about 5,000, more than 5,000 foreign forces coming out to take control of the streets. And all the videos that you're seeing from today and yesterday, obviously last night, some of the videos still proves that the mainstream media in the West continue to be the propaganda mouthpiece for the Islamic Republic. They want you to give up. They want you to believe that the Iranians have surrendered. That is not the case. Nobody's going to work. The general strike continues. Nothing has gone back to normal. They are not surrendering. They know they have no way to go back. No turning back. This is not 2022. This is not 2019 or 2017 or 2009. Things have changed. Nobody is in charge anymore. You only have the mafia, the Islamic mafia. Let's go back to Hamburg. We're still trying to get some reaction from the local police. Our team have been in touch with the guys in Hamburg. We're still waiting for the statement, but let's see the aftermath. Michael says 21,000 watching, although it's now 23,000 by the way, and less than 3,000 likes. Come on, people, hit the like button. I'm not saying it. Michael is saying it. Listen to Michael. Thank you. Now, should we go to London? Because last night was chaotic in the capital of this kingdom. After the attack by the Metropolitan Police outside the Islamic Republic Embassy, tonight, outside the same building in London,
like, I want to join in.
the crowd is bigger than ever before. Tomorrow, if you are in London or if you are in the UK, 2 p.m. UK time, outside the BBC headquarters, the broadcasting house, just north of Oxford Circus. Join us there. I will be there, 2 p.m. We will be marching towards the Prime Minister's office. I will be making a speech alongside many others. Be there. But tonight, as we speak, this is the crowd. That's what happens. You attack people, you increase the numbers. Beautiful American flags, Iranian flags, all the others joining in alliance. Now, F. Khomeini, okay, not family friendly, but it's okay. People are angry. He says, from the river to the sea, Iran will be free. Lion and sun flag will rise again. Now, PC says, Maya, Sky News did a crappy false report on last night's event at the embassy. But I did predict that. I did say, long live the king. Freedom for Iran. Freedom for everybody in the world who believes in life and freedom. Now, I did mention earlier in our previous live stream that the Islamic Republic seemed to be poking the bear. I think at this point they know what's coming anyway, because we have multiple aircraft carriers, USS Abraham Lincoln and the others, still making their way towards Iran. It's still going to take another few days for them to arrive. We got the rest of the US troops being added to the Middle Eastern bases from Europe and the US.
There's a good amount of snow. Okay. Oh, we got the breaking news in Iran. They're still protesting. Is he playing Rivals?
Damn, I almost killed one too.
I think I'm getting the hang of this. I think I'm getting the hang of this.
I gotta upgrade my unicorn shield. It's not doing enough.
Play that more tonight, movie. Ugh. Let's see what's going on. Sarcasm over
Ladies
there
and
now.
gentlemen, we are back. We are recouped and reloaded. Once again, hey, if you guys are new to the show, make sure to like and subscribe, both on Rumble and YouTube. Thank you all very much.
And we choose to be here anyway because we care that much. What's your name? My name's Ian Austin. I'm Brian. Brian, nice to meet you, brother. Thank you. You guys stay warm. All right, thank you.
Stay warm. Yep. It's pretty cold. It's even a little bit icy, I would say.
Yeah, it's icing up out there.
Okay, well, my neighbors are having their Fourth Amendment rights broken. This is not something I'm seeing through social media. These are the people in my life, people that I interact with on a daily basis. They are being stopped on the street. They are being harassed in their cars. They are afraid. They are. I can't comment. You know I can't. So here's what my job is here to do today. Park here. Keep everybody. That's what my job is. Will you please listen to the story? You guys stay warm, okay? I'm gonna go take a break, but you're down.
Wait, you're not gonna freeze in solidarity with the people, Sheriff? You're not gonna freeze in solidarity with the American people?
What a loser.
It's this guy, this loudmouth.
Let's go see what's happening at the other end.
Yeah, let's go see.
Full cop car. I like the red running boards.
That ICE officers are just randomly harassing random innocent people for no reason. Yeah, I don't think so.
It's like they're not because they're not citizens. The Constitution doesn't apply to them.
No.
There you have it.
People are idiots.
Yeah, dude, that's my favorite song that they play. It's like ice, 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 sucking daddy's dick. Ice, 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 sucking daddy's dick.
He's walking down to the entrance here.
And also, hey Nazis, fuck you. Hey MAGA, fuck you.
Yeah, one
Yo,
moment
shout
here,
out
folks.
Matt Morris for the restream, man. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna plug him out
It's pretty
again.
dead over at this side.
I'm gonna hop over here real quick. I want to cover as many angles as we possibly can here.
I am on X and YouTube right now because I just got banned off TikTok again.
What the hell?
As many angles as we possibly can. There was a decent angle here. Yeah, I'm gonna put this one up here for a second.
Anything wrong, but they've been getting arrested left and right. And 8 people I've talked to today, they lost their phones. They took their phones. They detained their phones.
Had their phones taken for no reason, huh?
So this is Whipple Federal Building over there. I was detained in there yesterday. That's where they're holding the immigrants. And if you see these cars over here are all the vehicles of the Gestapo are sitting in. They're no longer coming out and forming a line over here, as you saw earlier, because the sheriffs have now formed a perimeter to keep the protesters out of the road. What they really want to do is, keep us from protesting. They want us to keep us from deterring ICE, because that's what we're here to do. Every fucking ICE agent that spends time dealing with protesters is not on the streets grabbing a child from their mother.
People are so delusional.
If you are a mother who brings your child down to an anti-ICE protest, you should lose custody of your child. That is absolutely insane that you would bring a child to this environment. Absolutely insane. Terrible parenting. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I have some interesting news here. We got the breaking news about 25 minutes ago. President Trump is going to be opening up a massive new ICE detention facility north of New York City, just north of New York City.
Oh, jeez.
Imagine that. Right outside of New York City is a brand new massive ICE detention center, and there's nothing
I'm
Mr.
sure that I'll
Mondani
have,
can do about it.
They're just following orders like the rest of them. It's all a ladder. It's all a hierarchy. I asked him, are you out here on your free time? He said, don't do that to me, man. They're not out here because they believe in it. They're out here because they're getting a check from us. It's all bullshit. Amen, brother. It's fucking bullshit. Ain't no war but the class war, brother. It's all connected. It doesn't matter. Thank you. Thank you for being out here. You're a fucking hero. You're a fucking hero, brother. It might
No,
not
they're
feel
not.
like it. I've watched your content. I appreciate you more than you know. Thank
There's that. We're going to go take a look at this guy over here. This is at another entrance outside the facility. Lady, just keep walking. Why stop and yell at him? Just get out of the way. What the hell was that?
Yeah, you can tell that was a Nazi hog for sure.
Total Nazi. 100% Nazi.
They already did it once today. Fucking backed up on somebody. Oh, now you turn your fucking lights, you bitch. Scaredy cat.
And here we have the quintessential anti-ICE lesbian woman.
Because I'm a fucking army veteran, okay? And I don't like what these Gestapo freaks are doing.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, some type of army veteran you were.
Whoa.
Why don't you fucking watch where you're driving, you prick?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You're blocking traffic. Go. You're blocking traffic. Now, hold on.
They keep getting closer and closer, and inching closer and closer.
No, he just distracted us. You are
Poor elected officials.
Oh, there's two of them in there. There's two.
You see, they're always so grossly sexual. Right?
Mm,
Why do they have to go there every time?
always.
They're so ugly they want to. Oh, look at this.
Thank you, Beast Creations. That's
Ridiculous.
really cool. Thank you.
Oh, aren't you guys lovely? Are you guys jacking each other off in there? Yeah.
Thank you, Rana Scanlon. Thank
Well,
you.
and you.
Very much.
Are you guys jacking each other off? Are you jacking each other off in there? Come on. Put the lights on. Put the lights on, motherfucker. Are you jacking off in there? Huh? Are you jacking off in there?
Yeah,
He really wants to find out if they are or not.
Oh, hey, dude. You can fucking kiss him if you want. We don't care.
get all that hate come out,
Come
guys.
on. Kiss him. We know you want to.
Why is it always the most homophobic people are actual lesbian? Like, why are lesbian women the most homophobic people? Have you noticed that? This is insane.
You guys don't know the fucking law. You twat. Yeah, you're a piece of shit, buddy. Go ahead and turn your fucking lights on, you twat.
I'm gonna blow my list sweat them. I just want to.
Oh yeah, you're taking fucking twat.
Oh, I got another one. Who's this?
Hey, Kyoag, just don't mention that person's name. You won't get banned, bro. That's simple.
Don't want to get banned. It is crazy when people say white people don't know how to season their food. Man, these white people, they don't know how to season their food. It's like, actually, white people kind of conquered the entire planet in order to
get spices.
Empire conquered literally the entire planet in order to bring back spices. What do you mean? What do you mean we don't spice our food? We conquered every square inch of this planet to do it.
Okay, just some Karens yelling still. Let's see what happens here. Greenland. This is funny.
Well, looks like we are getting a McDonald's.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. If you were on the fence about America needing Greenland, let me give you a wonderful argument here that will convince you for all time. This is the #1 way to surround Canada. Without Greenland being European, Canada is completely landlocked by America. And this is the #1 way to get back at the Canadians. And of course, to ensure that Canada ultimately bends the knee to the American empire. It must all be America. It is what our founders desired. It was actually the first battle of the Revolutionary War, was the Battle of Quebec. We've been wanting Canada for a long time. We were too nice in previous generations. We let weaker powers keep it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Canada also must be ours. President Trump making some shocking moves on the Greenland front this week. Not only did he meet with Danish officials at the White House, and they announced effectively that they're going to sell Greenland to America, but Trump is now
what are you doing,
engaging in military drills over the island. Let's just call it fighter jets over Greenland for the first time ever. Trump imposes shock tariff on 8 European countries to force them into Greenland deal, levy to increase until agreement is reached. Donald Trump is serious about this. President Trump called himself the tariff king yesterday, and saying this is the #1 way to ensure that we get what we want is to make sure that you play nice with us. You need the American economy. Everyone on earth needs the American economy. Without it, your country collapses into North Korea style third worldism. And yeah, Europe, I mean, Europe is like effectively a welfare state for America at this point. It is what it is. Donald Trump announced that he will impose increasing tariffs on 8 European countries unless they agree to let the U.S. take over Greenland. Britain, France, Denmark, Germany, Norway, Sweden, Finland, and the Netherlands will be hit by 10% levy on any goods entering the United States from February 1st, the president announced on Truth Social. Trump said that if no deal was reached by June, the tariff will increase to 25%. The president referred to himself as the tariff king, called Denmark to relinquish the mineral-rich territory, claiming that peace was at stake. Only the United States of America under President Trump can play this game very successfully at it. Nobody will touch this sacred piece of land, especially since the national security of the United States is at stake. Trump said that the 8 countries targeted due to the response sending troops to Greenland over the last few days. This is really funny. Each country has sent like a single soldier to Greenland. Every like the countries have all sent 1 soldier each. So Britain sent 1 soldier, Norway sent 1 soldier, and I don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll see. We'll see if that plays out. How that plays out for you. Denmark and the EU refusing to give Trump Greenland is going to be the biggest mistake they've ever made. 10% tariff. It's only a matter of time before they fold. These are the countries. If you live in those countries, tell your leaders, yeah, you can't control Greenland anyway. You couldn't defend Greenland in World War II. Give it back to America. It's time for Denmark to give it back. That's right. This is how we should be speaking about Greenland. Why not speak about Greenland like this? Greenland is a vassal state of America. How can I say that? Well, it's pretty obvious. During World War II, when the Nazis conquered all of Denmark without firing a shot, and they just surrendered, they surrendered also their assets. Those assets, those colonial assets, went to America. America was the administrator of Greenland during World War II. So why shouldn't we just take back what was rightfully ours? Without America, the Nazis would have had a base literally off of our shore in the Western Hemisphere. So there you go. We have subsidized Denmark and all other countries in the European Union for far too many years. Trump said, starting in February, all the mentioned countries will be charged a tariff and it will increase. President Trump going strong. The bill has come due. Trump needs to own Greenland for stationing, part of the Golden Dome missile defense system. U.S. Space Force already has missile tracking radar. But, you know, doesn't matter to me. I'm serious. I'm not joking. I'm down with American colonialism, imperialism, and empire. I'm down. If you don't like it, is what it is. But the Danish foreign minister said the U.S. is going to find a common way forward on Greenland. Well, that means selling Greenland. They're selling Greenland. It's over. Euro cucks won't even get anything resembling your fantasy killing of American troops because the Danes will hand over Greenland for a big pile of cash. I got what I voted for. Again, Euro cucks. Uh-huh. Which way, Greenland man? That's right. Where are you going to go? Of course, Greenland is for sale. A lot of you people suck at Monopoly, and it shows. Greenland officials and Denmark officials arrive at the White House to talk about the acquisition, and everybody says, well, you know what? It actually went really, really well. The Danish foreign minister effectively said in multiple statements that they're going to create a working group. They met with J.D. Vance and Marco Rubio. Donald Trump has not budged on taking Greenland. It's clear that President Trump has this wish of taking over Greenland. We can make it happen. Trump trolls Europe with the image of him gazing out at Greenland while through the White House windows, warning that U.S. will take the territory one way or another. Just Trump looking at Greenland. Yeah, monitor the situation. Trump just staring at Greenland out of the window. Okay, well, I got to tell you, the arguments in favor of this is growing really, really strong. We have now a working group in order to come to terms with the United States of America. And you know what that's going to end up in. You know what that's going to result in. And get it over with, guys. You've already sold us the Virgin Islands. We bought the Virgin Islands for $25 million worth of gold. Just get it over with. Stop the game. Stop the charade. You're not going to win this one. Will the U.S. acquire Greenland in 2026? The answer is yes. The betting markets, Polymarket says, will the U.S. invade Greenland in 2026? 11% chance and a 24% chance that the U.S. will acquire Greenland. I'm down. If you want the best explanation, here's Stephen Miller, by the way, causing the CNN anchor to break out in hives over his clear as a bell explanation of why the United States must have Greenland. This is the best explanation I've heard yet. Here you go.
It has been the formal position of the U.S. government since the beginning of this administration, frankly, going back into the previous Trump administration, that Greenland should be part of the United States. The president has been very clear about that. That is the formal position of the U.S. government.
Right, but can you say that military action against Greenland is off the table?
It wouldn't be military action against Greenland. The Greenland has a population of 30,000 people, Jake. The real question is, by what right does Denmark assert control over Greenland? What is the basis of their territorial claim? What is their basis of having Greenland as a colony of Denmark? The United States is the
Okay, I need your
power
full
of NATO.
attention, man.
For the United States to secure the Arctic region, to protect and defend NATO and NATO interests, obviously Greenland should be part of the United States. And so that's a conversation that we're going to have as a country. That's a process we're going to have as a community of nations.
So you can't take
gonna...
it off the table that the U.S. would use military force to seize Greenland. You can't take it off the table.
Jake, I understand you're trying very hard to, which again is your job. I respect it. It's great to get exactly the headline, right? That catchy headline.
I'm trying to get an answer to the question.
That says Miller refuses to rule out the United States should have Greenland as part of the United States. There's no need to even think or talk about this in the context that you're asking of a military operation. Nobody's going to fight the United States militarily over the future of Greenland.
One last question,
doesn't
Stephen.
make any sense.
Yeah, nobody is gonna fight. Look what they did. They sent 10 guys. 10 guys to defend it. What a joke. These NATO allies we have that just like stabbing us in the back every corner they get to turn around. Hi, loves. Hi, lovies. Oh, you just went to Kane. You just went to Kane. Thanks, buddy.
Oh no!
There we go. It's powerful.
Gentlemen and female gentlemen, welcome back to another lore video on the Nugstaku channel. Every day, new lore. That's what we do here, daily. Today, history lore. It's going to be awesome. How China brutally dealt with its Islamism problem. All right, so this video was specifically emailed to me by a fan. It is from the Cyberpunk Dingo, who, according to this fan, this guy's an ex-Muslim who makes a lot of really interesting content. I haven't seen his stuff before, but I'm excited to see what he's got for us. All right, now to address a major criticism that I've been getting, specifically by people named Mohammed, why are you watching ex-Muslims talk about Islam? They're biased. Dog, watching a Muslim talk about Islam is going to be a lot more biased, I would think. Like, this is a guy who obviously knows firsthand. I feel like this is the kind of person to listen to. I mean, I know this is a controversial take, but that's the take. You don't have to like it. In fact, you could leave. All right, let's see what we got.
Islam, and more specifically, Islamism, has left a visible mark across the modern world.
Oh, yeah.
From Europe to North America to Australia, governments have spent the last few decades trying to manage.
I literally just had like PTSD flashbacks to all the terror attacks that happened in all those countries. Anyway, that's just probably my racism, you know?
And sometimes almost comically accommodate a belief system that often clashes with the cultural assumptions their societies were built on. The results haven't been theoretical. We have seen tragedy, social friction, and in some places, the slow erosion.
Why is he wearing that mask? Because apostasy from Islam is a death penalty. If anyone should be concealing their identity on the internet, all right, this is coming from me, all right, a blue retard, but if anyone should be concealing their identity, it's probably an outspoken ex-Muslim. I know that there are some radicals that probably want him dead for videos like this. No, this is not a pro-China content, all right? Listen, I am not Hassan Piker, all right? I am actually relatively anti-China and anti-radical Islamism, all right? This is literally two retards fighting, if you ask me.
Of what used to look like stable, successful multiculturalism, but one country didn't play
That's fake news. There's no such thing as stable multiculturalism. That's propaganda.
That game. In fact, they've done so while close to 20 million Muslims call it home. And all of this was accomplished only within the past 20-odd years.
Damn.
That country, of course, is China.
There it
Islam
is.
has been in China for well over 1,000 years. It didn't
Really?
arrive through conquest. It came through trade. Muslim merchants from Persia and the Arab world were moving along the Silk Road as early as the Tang and Song dynasties. They set up trading communities, married locals, and built the first mosques. Over time, that produced a group of Muslims who were culturally Chinese, spoke Chinese, lived like everyone else, and just happened to be Muslim.
Great.
These are the Hui. You can find them all over China, and historically, they have been seen as relatively unproblematic by the state because they didn't form a separate nation inside the nation.
Guys, this completely and utterly debunks the racism narrative. All right, if China was just radically Islamophobic, then they would crack down on all Muslims. All right, but if they're only specifically cracking down on Muslims that are coming to China specifically to overthrow the government, then that kind of really isn't Islamophobia. That's Islamo-realism. That seems pretty reasonable if you ask me. I mean, I know how China ended up opening like these slave camps. All right, like I know China like literally genocided Muslims. So I'm not condoning anything like that. I'm just saying the sentiment is understood.
The major Muslim group in China is very different. The Uyghurs live almost entirely in the far west of the country in Xinjiang.
I'm pretty sure the Uyghurs were like actually brutalized.
Not simply religiously distinct either. They're a group that's ethnically, linguistically, and culturally distinct. Historically, they are a Turkic people with Central Asian roots, with their own language, their own traditions, and a much stronger sense of being a separate people. Islam arrived there later, roughly between the 10th and 15th centuries, and over time it became tightly bound up with that ethnic identity. Xinjiang itself isn't simply any region.
Maybe
it's
the
massive,
mailman.
resource-rich.
Alright, Diva, enough.
8 different countries.
Got him.
Historically, it was contested territory. It was conquered by the Qing Empire, lost and reabsorbed in different forms, and it's seen multiple independence movements over the last 2 centuries under the name East Turkestan. When the communists took over in 1949, Xinjiang never fully settled down. It was always treated as a frontier and always seen as a potential fracture point. From Beijing's perspective, this combination is uniquely sensitive. You have a border region, a distinct ethnic...
Well, I mean, China is very into conquer all of our lands and make it mega Chinese, right? Like, that's why they keep going after Taiwan. Look, again, not a big fan of China, if you ask me, but Hassan Piker is. So everything brutal that the Chinese did to Islam, all right, you have to say and recognize that Hassan Piker, largest leftist streamer, supports the brutalization of Islam by China, which is possibly one of the biggest twists of the video.
Population, a transnational religion, and a long history of separatist movements,
Alright,
all
I think I'm gonna
overlapping
call
in
it on
the
the
same
stream for now.
place. That's why, long before the current crackdown, the Chinese state already treated religious extremism and separatism as existential threats. Back in
Alright, I'll catch
1990,
you later.
they were already talking about
God
terrorism,
bless.
separatism,